It's game time, we ain't playing with you. It's game time, it's game time, we ain't playing with you. That's how we ball for y'all.
Oh, I mean,
Really?
Live from London, this
live
is
from
BBC
New York.
News.
This is BBC News. Yo, nah, just playing around. BBC is funny. But what up, what up, what up? You were rocking with Doo-Wop.
And J Ruff.
So thanks for joining us for episode 23. This is Jordan. Jordan. How's everything with you?
Everything's been all right. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I can't complain, can't complain.
Cool.
But I'm disappointed in my hip hop people, man.
Why you say that?
It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of drama. Well, it's spicy episodes.
Yeah.
But before we get into all that spicy drama, let's just go in some new music.
Right.
So, Nicki Minaj, she finally dropped her album, Pink Friday 2. Shout out to the Barbs. This one is she put a collective good project together.
Definitely.
You know, I like about Nicki Minaj. She always makes sure everything's balanced. You know, she always gonna give you the rap. She's gonna give you the pop. She's gonna give you the R&B. You know, so I'm gonna get into her album. Tell you what kind of tracks that sticked out to me. She did her thing on Barbie Dangerous. I think she took Notorious flow,
Right.
Biggie flow, kind of. You know, talk her shit.
Yeah.
So let her know let the Barbies like she's back, ready. You know, I think she had to probably the album probably put together because another long album. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of people making lengthy tracks. Hers is I could say that she took certain parts of her album that she had been putting it out over the course of the year already. Like there's certain tracks on there that she already had out, but she brought it back. But like I said, Barbie Dangerous, uh, FTCU's tough. I like that the fact that she went back and put 50 on the Beat Beat, bring the track. Falling for You. I do have a song out, Falling for You, Nikki. So if you got that from me,
You in this again?
it's no problem. It's no problem to say you got that from me. But I like that song too. I like that. I like the hook. Uh, J. Cole. She ended up getting a J. Cole feature.
Definitely.
I like the way they put that together. Some sensible storytelling. Um, Wayne, can't go wrong getting a Wayne track. What else stuck out? Oh yeah, Needles by Drake. When you know
Yes.
when they collaborate all the time, they always make magic.
Definitely. The
He-
R&B singing on there was great.
R&B, he let the rap go and let the melody, and they kind of got into their rhythm the way they are. And you know, people complained about, oh, why wasn't she on Drake's album? But they probably was just saving for Nicki's. That's what I talked about before. I said they probably saving the next track for Nicki album.
Right.
And boom,
Yes, she is.
now
Oh, there they are.
now Drake's on the album. You know, Cowgirl. I appreciate Cowgirl. Some freaky shit. I like that. I like that. We always like the Cowgirl. She get on top. Love it when you get it on top. And then what's ringing off in the streets right now, especially on radio, everybody. You know, I like the sample that came back, did the sample. Little Uzi. You know, Uzi been I guess that was a good collaboration with you know, to make it a club banger. To add him on there too to get the young kids excited. They doing a little dance. So yeah, everybody's definitely ringing out, ringing out. What else is there on there? That's a lot of tracks we already knew about. Super Freaky Girl. And then she touched down on a little Jamaican with Skillet. Also, Future track was nice.
Right.
Nikki Hendrick. So like she said, a lot of everybody on the album who did features, they did what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that's why she did her numbers on that. And then even the sneak track, because they did a part 2, I guess. I don't know how that is, but Love Me Enough with Monica and Keisha Cole. That's a cool R&B. That was smooth. So yeah, that's why, you know, I think she did a thing on that album.
Definitely.
You know, so shout out to Nicki Minaj. I enjoyed the album. The Queen, she let everybody know why she's Nicki Minaj and why the Queen is back.
Mhm.
You know, and that's what you gotta do sometimes. Gotta let them know. So Shout out to her. Who else dropped some new music that I've been looking at? So yeah, so J. Cole helped his artist. Shout out to Dreamville.
There you go.
So Bass, he came out with an album, and J. Cole basically just set him up. He got 3 tracks on there. That's big.
Yeah.
Help your artist out. He named the album "We Only Talk About Real Shit When We Fucked Up." It's a great concept, you know.
Right.
Uh, so yeah, when you get a chance, check that album out. Yeah, set 17 tracks on there. 3 tracks from J. Cole. Was one that stick out. Home
Home
Alone.
Alone.
Uh, went in on that. Went in on that. You know, J. Cole, he been out there ripping them features, boy, ripping them features up. Also like Passport Pros. That's another nice, cool Caribbean track. Out of the country type track. You know, but yeah, he did his thing on. You know, I went right to the J. Cole, tracks, but because album really just dropped. But yeah, I get a chance to dive into a little bit more. But check out that album. I like that. Can't go wrong with that one. Um, French Montana.
Right.
Huh? Yeah, French Montana. He dropped a single with him and Little Baby.
Yep. Club
Uh,
OK.
Okay. I don't. I French. I got a song called "It's Okay," but it's okay.
Fine.
It's So if you is if I ain't got that from me, let me know. Let me know. Chat me in the DM. Say yeah, Wop, I got that from you. But I'm not. But yeah, I like that. I enjoy the track.
Yes.
And then also he's dropping out album soon. He's Macaroni Cheese 5. I wonder if he's gonna have Max B on there because he always supposedly Max B's supposed to come home soon. So I don't know when he's coming home, but I want to see if he's gonna have a feature with Max B. So check that out too. I'm always like I like to think what's gonna be on people's album. And I was right. I'm always right too.
Said I'm always right.
I'm always right, yo.
Always.
Yeah,
Okay.
I talked about the other album with the Meek and Ross album.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna have Wale on there probably. Boom, Wale was on there. They didn't know about it. But anyway, yeah. So I think Max B probably gonna be on that one. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so check out that track. Who else dropped some new music? Well, actually, let's talk about TikTok. TikTok, they
Yeah.
actually had a concert on TikTok. Can't go wrong with that.
Nope. They be doing everything there.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be the new wave. I think that's gonna be the new wave with social media when it comes out there. Instagram probably gonna do some type of concert with music. Probably Snapchat, probably X. So I can see that being the new wave in the future or even pretty soon
Yeah.
because they did a lot of numbers on there, a lot of viewers. I got a chance to check that out too. The most performance that actually stuck out to me was Amita. Amita, she's a Brazilian artist. She's a singer, songwriter, and also performer and a dancer. She always Latino moves, get the party popping. Her body's always popping with the that Brazilian Latino vibe, caliente, vibe. So she's always doing her thing. She's always tearing up with her hits too.
There you
Even
go.
when I'm out of the country, I hear her popping everywhere, on beat and all that stuff. Um, yeah, so she did a great performance. Also Carly B. Carly B. She did her thing. She did her thing on there. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep it gangsta. I'm gonna keep it gangsta." So she had a lot of Up the Streets on her track, but really she just performed a lot of her hits. Comes bring it back like, "Oh yeah, Carly B got some hits too." So she reminded people, "I got some hits too." You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
does.
See her, I see her performing a little bit too. So cool seeing Carly B come out there and do her thing. But talking about Carly B, she been trending because she's just her and Offset are going through it right now, and then she's expressing to the public that she's not getting along with Offset. Uh, they're going back and forth, a lot of little rumors here and there. He just actually celebrated his birthday. Surprisingly, he didn't. She wasn't around, so I don't
Mm.
know if that's just the reason why I kind of like sparked her a little bit. Getting mad, like she's like, I'm always home. I'm there. You know where I'm at. Da da da. you're not picking up your phone or you're not taking us serious. So let me show you. Let me get your attention. And so the first way all you gotta do is go right to the social media, and you got our attention.
Right.
Now we talking about it.
Like tell
So
the world.
yeah, they telling the world how you feel. So, but and well, that drama always, it's always hard to be a celebrity in a couple, because you go through a lot of things that can go out to the public. Always talked about it. There's cameras always on you. There's things like that can always interfere in your relationship. And when I say that, Blueface, he jumped out the window and was like, "Oh," told Offset, "Oh, you basically slept with Christina, his girl, or his ex girl."
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, but Offset came out and said, "Nah, I don't even know her." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know her. That's not true. But then he came back and said, "Oh, well, nah, yeah, I went to the party. I went to the party with French Montana house and this and that." So it's like he trying to pull out the receipts. But it's like Blueface the type of person you telling on yourself, but it's like why you telling all the information? But they've been going back and forth for him, Jade and Christina, so they got their own issues that they always battling.
Yeah.
But it's just getting messy when you bringing on other people in it. But yeah, we just gotta see what happens. I'm hope they work out what they have to work out because they do have a family together, and
Yeah.
once you have kids and
Once you have a kids,
yeah, you
family.
gotta try to work it out or just stay coherent. Um, but yeah, um, talking about another one who's going through a lot of craziness. Let's talk about Mr. West. Talking about rants,
He on one of his legendary rants.
legendary rants because he just recently had a listening party in Miami. But it looks like controversy. He's not even gonna. I don't know when he's gonna drop his music. I don't even know if he's gonna drop. He had a listening album party, but now he ended up jumping out the window and sampling the Backstreet Boys, and now that's part of his little rant that he didn't get his sample cleared. They're not clearing
Right.
his sample, so he's mad about, oh, well, you're not clearing my sample. You with like Pusha T, Jay-Z, you work with the guy that you're not gonna let him help me get my sample cleared. I mean, kind of, you gotta stop. Like, you know what I mean? I understand you got a lot of relationships in the business, but you can't depend on them to get your stuff cleared
Yeah.
and things like that. That's just like that's your business. They ain't got nothing to do with it. You mention out these names, and truthfully, I guess you. That's why I guess he feels like he's alone. He's always feel like he's alone. So you gotta say these names. But I think just himself, Kanye needs to just work on himself and just try to get himself, help. Because he goes on these rants. And he's joked about it. About being bipolar. How they should pay him, for sponsor him because he's
Sponsorship.
always because he's always the poster child for being bipolar. And it's like, damn, Kanye. I mean, it's like you go on these little rants, and it's like, what is gonna come out of it? Understand you had issues right now, um, probably with Kim about him in custody, because now he has the visitation rights. But you going out on these rants is not gonna help him, especially talking about you gonna slap Michael Rubin. You
No.
know, that's definitely not going. That's not the right go to. So that's not gonna help. And then I'm hearing a lot of anti-Semitism. Um, so that it's like sometimes you gotta watch. When you in these with dealing with child and they're always watching you. You're a role model. So a lot of these things is not gonna look good into somebody giving you custody rights and all that crap. You know what I mean? But Kanye, I hope you get some help. I know you're going through it. When he goes on these rants, he's always going through it. Even
Right.
the rants, he was like, "Oh, I feel like I'm alone. I'm alone." Well, none of you people here, you all here for a check. It's like, you're going through all these rants, and it's like, what is that? What are you doing it for? What is it? What are you trying to get out of it? Trying to let people know, like, we already know how you are. So it's like, we're gonna look at it as a Kanye rant.
That's
Uh,
it.
but I hope we get help, and I hope we get, or just talk to somebody and figure all that stuff out, man. But it's always messy, man. It's always messy, especially with Kanye. It takes away from your music too. So it's like, you probably got a nice album, but I don't know. Nobody gonna, it's not gonna. It was like nobody's gonna talk about that when you go on these rants.
Uh,
But yeah, that's what Kanye's about. So who else we got there? Talking about Michael Rubin. Let's talk about justice reform with Meek Mill, Michael Rubin, Jay-Z. You mentioned those names too. Um, then he also say he's off the wall. He said he's gonna get a tattoo of Drake too. He always love thinking Drake. Like I love Drake, but when you stand by me, it's like this guy be off the wall. But yeah, let's talk about some good things that's going on in hip hop. They actually justice reform. They actually passed a bill in Pennsylvania. It's gonna help kids who give kids a second chance who's been as a misdemeanor or on probation. So it just shows you how powerful hip hop and our culture is when it comes to these type of things. So we can make a change when for the better,
yeah,
and we all stick together. We can actually accomplish some great things, especially you with the right people, with the right billionaires, or people who has power in the game that make a change. They can see that things that's going on for young kids is being treated unjustly. They can actually
speak
improve the
up.
system. Yeah, speak up, improve the system, and make a change. So that's great that they got that bill passed. Hopefully, they do it in other cities.
Yeah,
Keep working on it, and and we see a big change because it shows you our culture, how powerful we are, and one of the things that we can overcome. So that's always a good thing. Shout out to them for getting that done. And so yeah, so to switch off another topic.
yep,
Adam 22, he ended up picking a winner.
yeah.
We talked about the Lovelina. I think he said it. I'm probably saying it wrong. I think it's another name, but everybody's calling that now. So we're gonna run with it. But yeah, so they finally picked the winner, and it's Little D.
Little D.
Hey, Little D. So yeah, so I want to see what Adam got under his sleeve for the next thing. What you gonna do next?
Yeah,
You gonna keep this going?
yeah. Can have a every week vote.
Every week vote. That's his lifestyle. So we're gonna see what he's gonna do next. Um, we'll pay attention to that. On the video world,
Video games. 'Cause you're not
video.
gonna
It's
say.
a world, man. It's a world. 'Cause you can get lost in this world,
Yeah.
especially playing Grand Theft Auto
Mm-hmm.
6. It's coming out. They shot that in Miami.
Yeah.
Ooh, graphics on that thing there. That graphics is crazy, man. HD. It's the HD. The storyline is crazy. But the controversy on that is that it looks like they got real characters.
Yeah.
Because the characters that he used, people are coming out.
Saying that's me.
That's me. You know what I'm saying? They look alike. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. Do you think that because you are in the video game, they use you as a character in the video games, you should be compensated?
I would say yes, but a lot of people are saying that it came from all the AI filters that we've been using over the years.
Mm-hmm.
That we signed that little consent thing on them, signing away the right for the likeness of our use when we using them.
That was the
So
thing. Well, yeah, I mean, we talked about that.
yeah,
How it should be some type of, you know, I guess law. They passed a law that you can't use the voice for now, but now we gotta see what they're gonna do with the visuals.
oh no, it can't work.
And the fact that he's asking for like 2 million.
Oh yeah, some people are asking for the ridiculous amount. They're like, "This is me."
Yeah, like all right, it's you, but you ain't running the game. You're not running the whole game, but they do look alike. And
Yeah.
but I mean, I understand. Even these games, you got to make it real. So they're gonna be some things that are current events. Because even with the mud wrestling, they said they got from Florida mud wrestling, and it looks just like what was going on at the
Yeah.
current events of the mother. But you got to make it real. So
Yeah, they
these
said they
video,
took a lot of the events that happened there and just put it in the game to make it more realer.
exactly. So it's like they're using this because they're trying to make it real as possible.
Mhm.
And the graphics look real, the people look real. joint caught me when the girl was twerking on the car. Riding past, she was twerking through. I was like, oh man, so they really got some, turned up events in that game, and then that game's always crazy. I
Yeah,
mean, everything's in that game. They be at the strip clubs,
you can run
truck.
one. That's your business right there.
Yeah, you can run a hustle in that game, and shoot, you get lost in the world, you be there forever.
Mm-hmm.
Running, thinking it's real life. You start from the beginning and you build your way up. You get money, you got your team, gang, you got your everything. Run a business, your cars, your girls, everything. They're having a good time. It was on the whole when they showed with the girls on the balcony, at the pool and everything. So it's like it's a turned up game. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
turned up game. But the problem is, it's not going to be released until what 2025.
5. Yeah,
That's a
we
long wait.
gotta wait.
Yo, that's a long, long wait. But at least they showed you what they got. What's coming next, so people gonna look out for that.
Of
You know,
course, they built the hype,
yeah, yeah, yeah. They
but they
gonna
didn't really need to build the hype for a game like that, though.
nah, nah, nah. That's already been. People was probably still playing the first one, so it's like people still doing everything on the first one, so they still, But that's a very popular game. So yeah, that's what's going on in the game world. Um, uh,
Oh, good, we did get the.
yeah, 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 yeah. So I checked out. Always talk about AI. We can talk about this, man. They have the moving picture on AI now. So it's like take a picture, and it actually can be a video.
Yeah,
Next level,
that sounds like a wonderful thing and a bad thing at the
and
same
a
time.
bad thing because we're gonna tell you why it's a bad thing. I don't know if you think of the same
I'm
thing,
thinking the
but
same thing.
nah, you probably not. Right?
I'm thinking the exact same thing when I
There
seen that. I'm
are
like, ah,
there are scammers out there. Okay, is be aware of the scammers because they be acting. I'm not gonna put the social medias on blast. Who does where and do what? But there's scammers on different social medias. They'll just send the picture and be like, "Oh, we here. This is me. Whatever." I can do a voice command. So now using a video, that's easy for them. Now they like, "Yeah, look at me. I'm waving at you.
yeah,
I'm walking towards you. I'm here. Look. I'm doing everything. Yeah, this is me." And then they'll scam you out your money. So
definitely.
they gotta find how to cut that out.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't know how they can work something out to make
I
it
don't.
like, oh, you can only
That
use it because you're real, you're verified. You gotta really be the person in the picture or something.
uh,
So that can get very scammy on that.
yeah,
But on the good side, it can bring back somebody maybe you haven't seen in a while or even passed away.
yeah,
To have some
I thought
movement.
that.
Movement of them like, oh wow, it's good to see that picture and little to bring to the life. So there's always good parts of that when it comes to AI,
And
but
on the dark, dark, dark side,
then it's always somebody scheming and doing something else
it's like no,
that they should not be.
because you know what type of thing you could be framed for if someone copies and pastes my picture with another person's picture, talk about I smacked them, be like, ha, be like that wasn't me,
Yeah, I
but
know
it's you right here on this picture. I can see the whole video. That's you. You hit her.
that's true. That is true because the graphics is so right
They
on.
look, yeah.
They spot on, and that's AI for you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like that's crazy. And that's how we moving though. But that's
No,
just I love that. I ain't gonna lie, I like shit like that because that technology should be like, damn, where we could do that now. What's next? That's
no.
you know what I'm saying. Like, what's next?
Well,
You could.
matter of fact, I was thinking about that the other day, and I was gonna say something about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they need to bring back they need an AI that makes like movies
Mm-hmm.
that you could just make up like a concept for like something you want to see like an old show and reboot it and like thing. Uh,
Well, I'm sure they can do something like that because they already have AI movies.
Yeah.
So you can always make a AI. They already have simples that they
Uh
do
huh.
in AI movie. So yeah, so if they have a concept where it's an old school show that you haven't seen in a while, they make it as like an AI. Think maybe I mean I'm
Like, could that be a booming business? Take one of your old shows or your cartoon and make like a finished movie for it.
You mean
It's a
like
wrap,
you can control it to make it, or
or
they just go
even
ahead? You just tell them like, oh, I wanted to see.
it's like either thing. Either you would control it, or they can write like a whole script. But I know they can write the whole script.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that should be like a whole booming business. Be like gone instant.
Yeah, yeah. You never know. I mean, the way AI is moving, it's like they say, it can't. It's nothing. There's nothing that they can't do, and it's like okay, so they're trying new things every day, and it's like we come up with something, that's gonna be the new thing that happens, you know.
Right.
So it's like whatever we gonna come up with, we ask them and ask AI to do, they're gonna try to do it, you know. So hey, you never know, you know. Um, Talking about some AI stuff, the Cybertruck. I seen a clip where the Cybertruck was racing the Lamborghini.
Yep.
And the Cybertruck won.
Yeah. It was a smooth takeoff too for the Cybertruck.
Yeah, that's
No,
crazy.
yeah, like it was no shifting weight, no nothing, just straight.
It shows you what that 0 to 60 could do.
Yeah.
So it tells you for a truck to like that have a power, like
Hmm.
because you know Lamborghini is always known for having this fast speed. So for them to race and then he actually murked them,
Yeah. From the start.
that was crazy.
Yeah. It
Yo,
didn't even have the little jerk that it normally have when you see a car pull off.
mm,
It's usually that and then go. It was none.
nah, it was smooth. That was definitely a smooth takeoff.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, the only thing I like about I think Tesla should come out with more colors when it comes to that. Cause that matte black, I seen the matte black Cybertruck. Yeah, that joint is fire. That's some Batman matte black joint. That's fire. But
But even though they don't come out, they allow you. You can paint the car. Most of like usually they encourage it because they need a special coat of paint on it.
hmm
So yeah.
but I'm sure when that starts, because it's only a limited gonna be
Hmm.
available. But when people actually start buying them, because they're very pricey too. But I think like 60,000 to 90,000. That's like that's the range. But or even more. But if we paint those, I think like look at a red or a yellow. Those like they'll definitely stand out. You know what I mean? That's definitely gonna stand out. But that matte black is tough. Matte black is tough. And then talk about Tesla. They got the homemade homemade robots. They have the robots that they tested right now. They also showing the movement of the robots. We talked about say if somebody wants at the grocery store and it was like a lot, it's heavy.
Yeah.
They can pick it up. So they're doing like movements, showing the movements with the fingers, everything. So they're still working on that. Even in China, they got their own robot, H1 robot. So they're doing. They was showed the clip where actually he was kicking the robot.
Yeah.
So
They got the sturdy test where they make sure they show you that the robot doesn't fall down and can withstand like punishment and stuff like that. I would say.
some people was like, "Oh, that's scary." It was like, imagine you a robot, right? And then you see that, and you're an AI robot. It's like how you watch that clip. I don't know how you're gonna react. Are you gonna
Be like Beta One? Here you go.
are you gonna react like, oh, yo, nah, turn around, like hit them back? Like I want to know how they gonna react when it comes to that.
They're gonna
Um,
have the protocol. You know the laws that they insert into robots.
yeah, they're gonna have to definitely do that. But I want to see when it malfunctions. But
Why you want to see the bad? The bad does not help us at
I
all.
understand, but it's gonna come though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come with these things because everything never runs perfectly. But it's good to see how that we're moving with the technology. Like I always say, it goes front, back, picking up stuff. So I can
Gotta
see
look.
I can see like elderly using robots in a filter. I was thinking like, yo, damn, when I get older, probably like 30, 40, 50 more years or down the line, maybe. I want me a robot. Yeah, definitely want me a robot. Pick up my groceries, do whatever. Might need to drive me to the store, whatever. If it drive, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
10 years, 10 years is gonna be so interesting. They're gonna be robots everywhere. Mark my words.
Gonna be looking up how to make a portable EMP. Be like shut down all my electronics.
Hey, I already use a
Be
lot
like
of.
chew.
You can always this is already you can like build a crib where it's just all Bluetooth, all electronics,
Hmm.
all cyber. So it's gonna be interesting down the line to see how technology really takes over. But it is gonna definitely take over. You know. Also looks like McDonald they doing another franchise. So they
Or the
branched out.
McTrinky thing.
Yeah, what is that called? Cosmic. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but yeah, that looked like they said they're gonna compete with Starbucks. because they had a lot of drinks. They had drinks, they had coffee, a little bit breakfast too. They still have breakfast sandwiches and things like that, but they're getting a more different variety to
Mm-hmm.
use. So they actually running a test with that.
Yep.
So I think McDonald's,
Yeah.
that's McDonald's. You can't go, McDonald's already is a strong brand. So for them to step out there and try to just do something with like a Starbucks, it's gonna be interesting.
Yep. And they said
But
they did it all in secrecy. Built up a whole store, nobody knew what it was, and they
hmm
just dropped it. Like opening day.
it's gonna be interesting to see how they do and how far they're gonna start expanding. Because Starbucks is a powerful company, so if that's one of your competitors. That people are addicted to Starbucks. But McDonald's has a strong brand.
Yeah.
They say what anywhere, most likely anywhere in the world you're at, Starbucks is like 10 minutes from 10 to 15 minutes from anywhere. So that's how they built it all.
Yeah.
You
They
know.
built it on the same principle as the McDonald's. 'Cause that's usually how the principle for McDonald's usually used to be more often.
Mm.
It's like any place you be, like McDonald's got to be like within a 5 mile radius or within like 5 minutes away from you. They used to.
Yep.
'Cause back in the day, we had like 3 McDonald's.
Yeah,
It,
yeah, no, it definitely is.
you
We had a
couldn't
lot
walk nowhere
anywhere.
without seeing a McDonald's. Whatever way direction you went.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably the pandemic had even McDonald's they drive. I mean, everybody's a fast food, so I think they probably did okay with the pandemic. But it's just they did close around certain areas. They did close
Mhm.
out, but
It was
you're
just
guaranteed to still have a McDonald's.
yeah.
You're still guaranteed to have a McDonald's anywhere in the world. Yeah. Let's get into my motivation. My motivation. But it's really not a motivation. It's just like whoever needs to hear this. It says universe is about to shake up your life in the best possible way. So whoever needs to hear that, I think that's just that throw that in the universe for everybody. You know. So if you're going through something, the universe is ready to shake it up to make it better for you. So that's how hopefully whoever's listening, whoever's paying attention, that's what you feel, and that's what's gonna come in existence for you. That's how
True.
I feel. uh, then the other thing is says, let's see, some steps need to be taken alone. It's only way to figure things out, where you need to go and what you need to be. So sometimes things in life you always might have to just do it alone, or just get the brainstorm alone, and then bring it in existence. You know, um, that's mostly what I got out of that quote from there. You know, but is there anything else you that's
Pretty
not,
good today. Woo!
there we go. Well, the holidays is coming up for people,
Mhm.
so hope everybody's doing good for the holidays, or just relaxing, or just enjoying the times. All that festivity stuff. All right. So, my motto in the meantime, between time, you've been rocking with Dubop.
And J Ruff.
Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I'm always trying to interact with you and see what you think about it. Let me know how you feel. You got something to say? Let me know. But thanks for joining for episode 23. And peace.
I love it. You guys are so great.